Welcome everybody and welcome to All In, All United. Today's a good day. Today's a good day, and just watch the runner to the bottom of the screen and you're going to understand why today's a good day. It has always be a good feeling when you beat Jose Mourinho. I don't know if it always feel the same way, but it just feel good for me when a manager leave, bad talk, and get his skin cut. You know? But we have this thing about coming from losing positions, Bayana. It's something coming from behind, I mean. You know, but it's something we go discuss going forward. But I'll realize we have Iron Lion on the inside from Must, right? He has been in the comments for a while, and we're trying to get him on the program for a while, and finally he has made himself available, and we want to thank him for joining. So introduce yourself now, buddy.
Yeah, well, Mark, aka Iron Lion, originally from Point Fortin, but based in Georgia right now. I actually started Moss.
Okay. Well, look at that.
Yeah.
So we have the president of Must on the inside, man. Now we talking about.
Yeah. I don't like to take on that.
Nice.
So,
all right.
I love, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, well, glad to have you on the inside, man. Kurt, how you doing, buddy?
I did humble and polite.
Humble and
Can I
polite.
warm
You
up
know,
my
you come out to fire. You know, you come out to fireman today. We're talking about humble.
I certainly free.
Yeah. All right. Nico, talk to me. What's the vibes?
Yeah, I mean, as long as 3 points on the board, you know, Jose Mourinho's face skin up as normal. You know, I mean, I'm happy. You know, most important. Yeah.
Nice. So they love coming in for Iron Lion because people know, you know, it's a while since we're trying to get him inside. You know, Joel, welcome, buddy. Thanks for joining me. Saying Sweet Revenge and watch me earlier. It's sweet. And all have a way he just do things to rub it in Jose face now. You know, I remember the first time when he was in his tenure, he beat Jose Mourinho, he went and tap his head. Today, he do a kind of gesture behind Jose back. I don't know if I'll see it. You know? Hey, watch me. Now watch me, them fellas are real petty, but we like it. We love it as fans, you know? Anyway, so we want to get into the mix, guys. Today was a good day. I think the statistics stating that we have gained 28 points, you know, coming from behind.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a comfortable position to be in because, you know, you don't like to go behind because football unpredictable. And not every time you're able to come back and win the games, especially with teams who you know have a real good defensive setup. And how sometimes our team is blow hot and cold in terms of attack, but today we saw something totally different. But let me get some general thoughts on the game from Ole. Talk to me, Nico.
Yeah. Again, well, you know, the surprise or what my microscope was on, you know, if it's De Gea or Henderson, you know, and the mere fact that you went with Henderson, that means to me that you might go with Henderson for the league for the rest of the season, you know, and definitely we might be seeing hey Dave, good night, man. It look like you're gonna make it like we're some people here, right? Ready?
Chelsea
that's it. But I said, you know, I think that was my focus today to see exactly with the lineup who would have started in goal. You know, I think that rivalry right now is better and more better than maybe we thought. I would think. But I think Henderson did well. I think again, I don't think he did anything to really question his position in the team or his pick on the team. Wood was the playing Pogba in that position. I saw him later that he wasn't as effective, but definitely something different happened today and it worked today. And I really hope that we even see more of that going forward, you know, because I really think that position that Pogba played in today, that he really excelled in. So I think also that everything was more or less predictable, you know, and I think but that move, the Pogba, I think that was a master stroke.
All right, so my apologies, guys. The normal format is we'll go through the team sheets, you know, give comments on the team sheets. No hindsight allowed. when you first saw the team sheet drop, what your thoughts were, and then we'll move on to the discussion on the game, right? So apologies for that. Before I go to Ian, let me just get some comments in, right? Hey Keon, welcome, man. He's saying excellence. Excellence.
Hey, good night,
excellence.
Man. Good night, Keon.
Joel saying glory, glory, Man United. Hey Richard, welcome, buddy. He's saying Rashford needs to visit Son. I think he didn't get dinner. No, you had to listen to Ollie comments after the game to understand what went on there, right?
And Mourinho too.
Yeah, and Mourinho. Joel also saying Mourinho nothing. Watch me. Jose going through earlier. Anyway.
Yeah, he's gone. He is done.
I see that long time.
Hey Jody, welcome, buddy. He's saying, oh fellas, last night the Juju man reach. Watch me earlier. We can't afford to get men like Mike Jody vexing her. Jody Juju strong in her. Jody calling these results like that.
Yeah.
Hey Nigel, welcome, buddy. Saying good night. Nice to see Ian on the show. Today prove how deadly we can be if we play with some speed. Very correct. Our attack look potent, especially
in second half. Talk about that. Oh gosh.
Yes, man. Yes. He's saying El Mato needs another contract. Hey David, thanks for joining, buddy. Saying the special 1-3-1. The special 3-1. Yeah. He's saying the first goal was made in Brazil. Yeah. All right.
Not a Rima Brazil, eh? Not a Rima Brazil.
Right, Lion, talk to us about the team sheet when you saw it now.
No, well, I actually had a discussion this week about the team sheet, what should come, and it came exactly how I thought it would. But the only thing I thought Rashford wouldn't be playing because I know he has a knock. But I was pleased with the lineup. I know that with Fred and McTominay, they could break up all the players, and Pogba would get some freedom to do what he could do. So I was very pleased with the lineup.
All right. Any thoughts as Nico had touched on the De Gea, Henderson?
Well, we know De Gea day is done.
Oh God!
I know. Okay, is either two things. Is either we keep De Gea and get rid of Henderson, or we keep Henderson and get rid of De Gea, because both of them cannot stay in the team together. Yeah, they cannot.
Yeah, two top quality keepers there, and at some point somebody will. Yeah.
But Henderson is actually more assertive than De Gea. And that's what I think Ole likes about him.
Exactly.
Yeah, no doubt. Kurt, come in the mix now. Tell me about the team sheet when you saw it.
Well, I am my only exception is that I wasn't really looking for McTominay to come in the squad there anymore. I know we would have either somebody to break up the play or to protect the back four. I was either looking at Fred. When I went to the prediction, I had Fred inside. I had Matic. I think I had Matic, and I had James was started. I really didn't want Rashford to play per se. If he did come on, I was looking at him like a second half substitute for maybe the last 20-15 minutes just to get a little run out. But I really wanted to protect that injury because he really didn't look himself today. In fact, in all the matches, he really didn't look himself. I mean, he really trying hard, but he risks putting himself in a long-term injury if he don't look after himself. The boys did very well. Touching on the hair and Henderson is like almost we blessed with goalkeepers, because even though Romero not playing, even when Romero was called upon, Romero used to show class. And we have a couple of youths in the back who coming up there is going to show class, because the hair when he goes, this Nathan Bishop is going to come and challenge Henderson, and Matej Kovac is going to challenge 1 or 32. So I like the healthy competition. As Lion say, both of them really can't stay. But if they hear the bigger keeper or the bigger man, and you say, you know what, let me just back and get the youth a little try. And let me just be the cup keeper. That's my thought.
I know, Kurt, you will be watching a lot of youth of the young teams playing on the academy and things. So when you see Nathan Bishop and you talk about Kovac, are going on your word there, because to make that jump from where they are to that first team is a big jump.
Nathan Bishop
No, I talk about
Nathan Bishop
nowhere close.
to any of them.
I think we're going to
They
buy
know
a
it too.
keeper.
They know
Yeah,
it too.
but well, I think I think we're gonna if we lose either De Gea or Henderson, we're going to the market for a keeper.
We
Them
can
young
bring
fellas.
back one of our old keepers.
I see as I say that, right? I saw it had some news that we were linked to Sam Johnstone.
Johnstone, yeah, I feel Johnstone. Because he decent, you know. Yeah, world class yet.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
decent. Yeah.
And he's a former academy player.
Yeah.
All right, let me get some comments. David saying, Pastor Fred, bless you.
What are you talking about? It's on my back, you know.
Church, remember only Fred, boy. Hey, it's like, man, I just be waiting for Fred to play good, boy. So come on the hole on them.
Yeah.
Jody saying, business-wise, they will get rid. They'll get rid of the hair. All right. Well, I mean, I guess it making sense, and I agree with her. Today, Dean Henderson was very, very assertive. He didn't put up wrong, and I can't blame him for the goal we conceded. Go ahead, good.
Yeah, I was just going to touch on the hair anyway. They would get if they do get rid of the hair because of the high wages. Because I mean, he's one of, if not the highest paid person right now in the league. If I'm corrected, I stand correct. Is he have a high salary?
He's captain our squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So with that kind of money that he earning, they could step down. But if we go after Oblak, I know Oblak ain't want to be no number 2. Because he has to be number 1.
We're not going after Oblak. Why not call Oblak name?
We can't go behind Oblak if we are Henderson.
Henderson is number 1.
Oblak is a top class keeper in all here.
We cannot go after Oblak. We ain't going to spend 60 and then have Henderson on the bench.
But why will we go after Oblak if we have Henderson?
Henderson
doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jody's saying not one, but saved his foot on 2 different occasions. Yeah. And that was that. And watch me, that is something that De Gea known for, and you could see like he learning from De Gea too.
Yeah.
Simeon, welcome, buddy. He's saying feels like they're going to ride Rashford till he can't play anymore. Henderson is younger, so they're going to phase out De Gea.
I think Rashford wants to play.
But we can talk about Rashford just now, Nico, because sometimes it can't only be based on what the player wants, right? And I just saying, plus we have Joel Pereira also, fellas. Not forget.
Not good enough, though.
Nah, oh God, Nigel. No, man.
Joel,
you cannot go where you go.
Joel Pereira don't even start on the loan club he had.
Not good enough.
They put step money just the other day to it. 7, you know.
Wow. Gregory, welcome on. He said, Nico, I'm still waiting for the apology for Fred.
What's that?
If I feel that one performance from Fred today, right? Stop Fred passport for the next season, starting United midfield.
All right. What's that? When Fred score, first man I think about is Nico. You see that clip I saw?
Yeah.
I make that clip for now. Yes. One time.
I saw that jump.
I text him one time. I say, I'm waiting for Nico tonight, you know. Trust me.
Let me just get through the comments and we'll get into the game, right, fellas? Joel saying Pogba showed his words, big performance. Yeah, that was a real big performance from Pogba today earlier. Hey Jamal, welcome, buddy. Thanks for joining. He's saying Henderson is much more commanding and quicker off the line than De Gea. And training with De Gea, he's also now good with his feet. That's a very good point. Yeah. Jody saying, all in all, men, I speak the word of the Almighty.
Where's that? 21 and 21?
20. Well, watch man. The rate Jody going. If Jody said 21 and 21, I ain't doubting him, man.
That's what they lot of numbers.
Jamal saying 350 a week for a keeper is blasphemous. Richard saying, Nico, here now, oh God, all the man injured. Easy man now, boy.
After season done.
Richard, easy, boy.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
We wouldn't miss him till the end of the season.
I don't
Nico,
understand all
and I realize,
We wouldn't miss him.
and I realize, if Martial in really perform next season, I think he going to,
Even know if we have a next season or two,
I know gonna fall in that trap all here, and we're gonna talk about the game, right? I'll join me tonight all here. Anyway, so fellas, let me talk about the game, because the game, you could call it a game of two halves, and then I want to, I mean, if it come up, it come up, but we want to also, talk about the referee decision that I think it was a turning point in the first half. But let me not try to preempt anything. Lion, first half.
Honestly, I wouldn't call it a game of two halves, because I think for the first time in a long while we played well in the first half. It was just that bad call that kind of dampened the spirit of the fellas. But you could see that even after Spurs score, we still try to score. We still try to get into the game. So I believe we played all around, and I was confident that we'd have taken the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk to my Kurt.
Well, I want to echo what Alan said too. I wasn't frightened how the match turned out. I mean, the referee calls was a little dubious, and it really gave a stretch of the imagination with the past couple of games that the kind of refereeing decision are going against our way boy, and those fellas they really put up a fight. It was a really good first half, according to Lion. It's the first time in a long time that the first half was nice. They showed fight, they showed grit, and they didn't panic.
Yeah, nice. Nicole, talk to me.
Jody called it, boy. Jody called it. Jody say, "Oh yeah, watch against Saturday. Because he perform on Saturday. You understand? I mean, on Sunday, and yeah, them fellas came out. I think for the first half, the game was scrappy. I think after that we really took control of the game. I think Spurs, after they scored, right, they went into a shell. They went into a shell and allowed us, what we enjoy, which is possession. As much as we enjoy playing on the counter, we also enjoy possession, but today you saw where we had a plan with the possession, you saw I think Pogba is the person or that fulcrum who created everything after the build-up. So the build-up was good, or does we normally be good most of the time when we reach to the end result or the final third, you just want to know, well, like, we're sure what we're doing. But I think Pogba now put that, together, and you saw that today, that when we got up there, you saw that they were a plan, because they were always runners, they were always a plan, they were always outlets, and you definitely saw that today. Also, I think what woke us up, because I think we were kind of second best to all the 50-50 challenges. I think they was more physical than us. And then when the goal went against us, which was the Cavani goal, which is again an excellent goal, excellent assist from Pogba. Unfortunate for the finger in Son's face that the goal was ruled out. But I think after that it kind of sort of tweaked the lion tail even after going behind, because when we went behind, and you saw a renewed vigor in the team, because even you saw a different fight, because you saw even Cavani, yes, he was upset that the goal didn't stand. You saw it, you saw that he was upset. But I think the guys channeled it, in a positive way, all around. It really hard to kind of, after the goal, it really hard to really see a player who really didn't give their all, really wasn't up for the fight, and you really saw the levels increase after that. And as Lion say, after that, and all I was waiting for is one goal. As long as we got that one goal, I know we were going to win the game. And so said so done. And because we did it so early, and we had so much time to do it, it was just a matter of time before we had won the game.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some comments, right? Things changed when the Tottenham scored after they took away Cavani's goal. Cavani was motivated. Anyone find it interesting that it was Fred that followed the play into the yard box for the Cavani rebound?
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's something different. That's something different for sure.
Gregory saying typical Jose football, gets a goal and sit back, and he has been doing that throughout. And anybody have the statistic as to how much points Spurs lose after going ahead? And I don't know what going on with our Spurs team. They will go ahead and they'll sit back and they'll just start to play rubbish. And teams keep coming back, like even last week.
Not good enough.
Yeah, last week Newcastle come back and get a point.
Yeah.
You know. Joel Finland saying Martial out Kane in.
This man troubling you, boy.
Any day.
You know, I telling you,
taking that. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Meme studying all here.
Yep.
David saying Shaw had Lucas in his pocket. Yeah, no doubt. Lucas can make he can make Simon saying Shaw was class today, underrated. Jody saying
I know that first
Jody saying first was more emotional. I felt for the players based on how it started with a few fouls. Yeah. That's a very, very good point. Yeah, because I telling you, when you're watching the game in the moment, you tend to be very, very emotionally charged. So when you see things happening, and it's affect you kind of different way now. I tell you now, I'm normally cool fella, but watch that first game and I had evil thoughts about Son earlier. I had to pray and all. I started thinking evil things about Son. You know? Yeah. I mean, even the referee and all upset me. And I was, I had to calm myself. Yeah, the referee. And I mean, I really think, and even Nico, me and you were talking Saturday when we were watching the Liverpool game, and we were seeing the kind of calls that the marginal calls that VAR were given one way today and another way tomorrow. So it's no consistency now. You know, and yes, I will smile because it went against Liverpool, but I tell you, Nico, remember I tell you, I say at some point, it will happen against us and we go feel it. So at the end of the day, for the beauty of the game, they're killing it because football is a contact sport, and you telling me you can't contact nobody in the game without VAR spoiling it or referee spoiling it? In no way I can see how that was a foul. Right? Let me just take away video replay. The referee was not going to call that. No. You know what I'm saying? And was it a clear and obvious error for the referee to have to go and look at the monitor? And them is the kind of things I don't understand with the consistency of how they use in the system.
But Rashford did a similar thing earlier.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. And that was called on that.
For the third goal, right? That was holding Pogba, and Pogba pushed him away the same way. I wonder if they had hold his face and fall long. If they call it back too. If you check it back, right? It's a similar play, and Pogba, right? Pogba push him also. Even if he hold his face and die and fall long, they might pull it back too. And that would lead into. Because it has to do with like Alamela, and Greenwood score. He gonna hold the face.
Of course,
yeah. But the good thing about it, and I mean, I know it don't always work out this way, but justice was served there. You know, it don't always be like this, but we could sit and feel comfortable that we're going on in the event, in spite of all the theatrics from the Spurs players, because we sit in the first fixture against them, as you had mentioned, the Lamela thing with Martial. We saw it again today where they went with what you call it, Nico, dark arts. You know what I'm saying? And then the referee was getting teeth. The referee, every time a Spurs player fall asleep, putting the whistle by his mouth, by the end of the day, we get the results. So we could dust that off and we could move on and hope for better going forward. You know?
I think the referee himself is a weak referee too, because you see where he was intimidated, because you see at times where the game was running away from him. He was feeling it, feeling the intensity of the game. Was going to a point where you might see some red cards, you know, and sometimes actually it was real feisty.
Especially the first half was going in a direction after the when the turnover the goal, because you can see the players, the Man United players were visibly upset. You know, so they were doing things that could have cost us, you know. So it was all about Bruno and all.
Yeah.
And Scotty too, they started.
Mike Dean, that's right.
They started
glad. You understand?
Go ahead, Kurt. You want to say something?
No, I say as Ian was saying, this was targeting Bruno, but it also targeted Scotty too because Scotty started to get militant. You understand? Scotty was real upset, really upset, and you know what has vexed me, boy? Men just get a little touch, boy, on the face, and it be real acting, boy. The worst that name I know, boy. Trust me.
Yeah, the game. How all these played, the game has gone. Yeah, real rubbish. Real rubbish. Jody saying I don't know about Spurs, but I know we got 28 points from losing positions. Yes, that's correct. But I mean, I ain't care about Spurs. We ain't care about that. We ain't playing them for the rest of the season. Hey, Dion, thanks for joining. She said good night all. Great win. Yes, the Mafia continues, but we did well. No way, Jose.
Nice.
But I going through social media, and just to continue to feel good about myself, I'm watching all the Tottenham Hotspur fan comments, and you know how we used to be when Jose was the manager.
Where you see Spurs fans, like
on Twitter.
Yeah, boy.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. Oh, I thought I should
On
know.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
Not on Facebook.
So that's British. That's British fan them now.
Right.
And watch, man. The same way we used to be when Jose Mourinho was our manager is the same way they are right now. You have a portion of them defending the manager, blaming the players, and then you have a portion of them blaming the manager, defending the players. You know, and I remember we were just like that.
Yeah.
You know, but it feels good when it's not you. Yes. Anyway, so guys, let me look at
we can see the back of here soon.
Yeah. Let me look at the goals, right? Because all 3 goals that we scored were class goals.
Yes.
But the one that we conceded, 2 errors, right? One, I think, and I mean, they are professionals and they should have dealt with the goal overturned a little bit better. But I know them fellas were still kind of struggling with the injustice, because when that ball came across, Lindelof should have handled that better. And then myself and Nico was talking. I still thought Wan-Bissaka was out of position. However,
no any picture.
Rashford should have done better in covering and picking up Son. Talk to me about that goal, and then we'll move on to the others. Anybody?
Yeah, from my analysis, Wan-Bissaka started to pick up, all of them were shell shocked, right? Like nobody know who to pick up who. So Wan-Bissaka ended up the closest man to Kane, right? So knowing it's Kane, Spurs had the ball, he stick to Kane. Son was closer to Rashford. Rashford lets the Son jog along. The ball play, well, Wan-Bissaka go with Kane. Kane get the touch. Whoever he touched it to, I think it was Mora. Right? By the time Mora put it across is because Son done back alone because Rashford leave him. You know, so I think it was really this lack of focus at the point in time. And I just show you how critical the game of football is and how fast when you switch off, how the game could change. You know, and sometimes when we question sometimes players' salaries, sometimes what players go through, the physicality of the game is a lot. You know, to really stay focused and concentrated for a whole 90 minutes, 90 plus is a lot. You know, I think they lose focus on that goal. Rashford 100% for me. Had to take blame for not tracking, not helping. I think because going into the game, that would have been one of his portfolios to assist Wan-Bissaka, right? And didn't do that. I think that is where they were fully exposed.
Yeah, them fellas then was switch off. They were still fuming from that decision, that overturned goal, and Spurs catch them flat-footed, and they maximize on that, and they catch real men out of position. Harry was out of position, Lindelof was out of position, Wan-Bissaka out of position. Rashford for that track back. Rashford, like, he went through, he was dreaming, he was in Wonderland. By the time he really catch up and pick up on Son was already gone.
Yeah, and he never run him back.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
What puts it in them, man? That's all I could say about it right now. Yeah?
And he showed that too. And he showed that too.
But there's no problem on it because all right, so I understand that probably in the ideal world, Rashford was supposed to track him, man, right? I understand that. But Kurt made the point where the entire defensive shape was off, so shouldn't the defense have been a little more organized? And aware. Yeah. Because well, if you look at it, more times than not, Rashford does barely track back.
Yeah.
And even as you know, Lion just said, everybody know Rashford playing injured. The whole team knows. So I think they're compensating. They're playing to compensate for what Rashford will not be able to do.
Yeah.
If he actually fit, because we know why Rashford playing. Rashford playing for that X factor, right? That's the only reason why he's on the field. So Rashford not really on the field to track him and run back and skate tackle. I know Rashford therefore that we want it. That what we want. I'm not making excuses for him not tracking back. But the point I'm making is the defense should have been better shaped, and it have plenty times where always saying Harry Maguire again pull out of position, which would mean now that Lindelof will get pulled out of position to cover, and then Bissaka again pull. Somebody had to track that man not moving there. So
Bissaka always out of position.
And then my point, Bissaka always out of position. You understand?
So then maybe I just say that maybe it's not Bissaka alone. Maybe it's
but what's saying, right?
From Shaw.
Nico, if Bissaka saw that one of the two double pivot with his play to protect with defense was in position, then he may not have to cover and run after Kane. Right? So you see that breakdown in the entire structure. I agree with you that Rashford culpable because he's supposed to cover, but I think in them fellas' mind they already know we're going on Rashford not fully fit, so we kind of compensate we had a cover for him.
Yeah.
You know?
So in that position, what you would have like seen happen in that position, let me say with Bissaka? How you'd have liked to see him manage that situation?
I always, because of where Wan-Bissaka is supposed to play, positionally, you're supposed to always be looking for that threat coming wide. Right?
Well,
and especially
talking a lot. So.
Well, and this is it, right? And if you're talking in a lot, that means you have to know if you're talking in that the person who playing wide with you will come and will get that kind of coverage. But if you know, as I was saying before, that you're not gonna get that support from Rashford because of his injury, then first and foremost you have to study who coming wide. But that also will implicate one either Fred or McTominay.
Yeah.
You know? Mr.
Happy birthday, my brother.
I know touchdown.
We had to sing happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, boy. Fellow Aries.
Sang at the Spurs Stadium today by my friend Cavani, by my friend Rashford, Greenwood.
What about Fred Callum?
Well, I forgive him today. Fred is my hero today. I love Fred.
Yes.
Fred always forgiven my friend today. Now I like about the pastor that me in love right now.
All right. Well, good to have you on, Callum, and for everybody who don't know, today's the Labra agenda, Fire Marshal, blessed is strong. You know, so hope you're having a good one, man. You know? So let me just get some comments before we move on, right?
Happy birthday, brother. Perfect day. As per usual, we come from here against Spurs.
Nice one.
Yeah, man. I have to eat my humble soup, eat my humble pie, and say our coach always at the wheel. I'm seeing a definite pattern of play. And today, what I was really, I always complain about our transition game from offense to defense. It was on point today.
You're not a humble pie, you just be eating.
But mind you, I just give you the offer. You know, half the time when the team going good, I good. When the team going bad, I still want to see. You understand?
Right. Jody saying teams will start back to fierce, comeback kings. It's only better to come. And once we can maintain that consistency earlier, I ain't gonna doubt this. I ain't gonna doubt it. But we had to maintain that consistency.
Just who form is the problem, man. Right
Yeah.
now.
Keen Mitchell,
Keen
welcome,
boy.
buddy. He's saying, "Oh, Lion."
Yeah.
Haman Worrell, welcome. Thanks for joining, buddy. He's saying, any Hotspurs fan in Trinidad in the 55+ brackets.
Oh, Haman.
Jesus saying, glory, Man United. Good fight from the team to come back. Imagine if we get some quality in certain positions. Hope Fletcher and the DOF can see this. Yeah, no doubt. Jody saying, I swear it had a snake on the ground when the ball went in to Victor for Spurs goal. Yeah, the way he jumped in, yeah, boy. And he's saying was very disappointed in Rashford defensive duties on that goal.
Yeah, let me touch on something after.
Yeah, go ahead, Kurt.
You know, we're talking about VAR decisions. You know, the 6th incident with VAR when we get robbed, right? Those 12 points with VAR. You know, we would have been in a real good position right now. All them incidents that VAR robbed us to them goals.
I'm pal. Let me check the amount of times VAR pull we on. Let me leave it alone now. Let me just go with it.
Yeah. We had to be fair sometimes.
Very
Remember, we win games when the referee blow off the game already. Then. So let me just low bar.
Yeah, that breaking game. Oh gosh.
Let me low bar. Let me take it.
99 minutes.
Ian, who debut when they were here?
I'm a baby. I'm my daughter. Remember, tell her that.
Right.
Welcome.
Yes.
Nice, man.
We are indoctrinated them early in life, you know?
From early o'clock.
She has watched games with me.
Nice. So continue with the comments here. Simeon saying how Rashford watched Son go and was looking at the play develop from outside the box. Any explanations for this? It's Son, one of the best finishers. I think we touched on what could possibly be the reason for that, right? But we're not in support of it, but it's just a
observation.
It was concentration. Listen, clearly, if you look at the type of goals we concede, you can clearly see it's not a matter of skill or commitment, a matter of concentration seems to be one of our biggest problems defensively because we concede a lot from set plays, or even within set plays, we're close enough to set plays, simple reaction, we too less proactive as opposed to reactionary. We are a lot of corners and free kicks we concede on, or when the ball goes there, we stand up on a quick free kick. And like today, you see the amount of time Tottenham was really trying to play the ball quickly from free kicks because it's something they recognize clearly is a fault of us. But I must say, Ole appears to be the king of halftime talks because I don't know what he's telling them after. I feel so as this.
All right. Now just in Reem, to be honest, I don't like that rank as comeback kings, you know. It's going to have a big game, that we won't be able to get back, and it will hurt. Stop, concede, full stop. I agree with that. Fully agree with that.
It happened to us already, yeah. So.
Yeah. Richard saying I find Harry doing very good on the fellas. Yeah.
Doing bad.
But he had some real suspect moments, but his cleverness is what saved him today.
Yeah, especially that one with Harry Kane on the line there. Oh, let's kick out the ball there.
Just kick out the ball.
Right?
Watch that. Yeah. What about Luke Roberto Shaw, boy? The man looking like he shoot right now.
I see it's Mora body.
Yeah.
And he wasn't running fast, huh? Mora ran him down. I say, what?
No, but I had all those complaint about Luke Shaw face. I think he's slowest man in EPL, but the man said, I say, but I just bought on drugs. Ain't that a drug test could be in trouble
there. So guys, let me take a look at our goals now. So we just took some time talking about the goal we conceded, and we will hope that going forward we stop giving away these soft avoidable goals. Because apart from that, I don't think Spurs did anything at all to really say, well, hey, we get away. I think Dean Henderson, within his purview as a Man United keeper, did well to keep them out. We don't expect any less if you want to oust David De Gea. But apart from that, everything was Man United. You know, so let me talk about the first goal, which was the start of the comeback.
Fred. Fred started the play. That is all I have to say.
That was it faster because that's the press that was Japan for just so that good press.
The thing about it, the difference, to be honest, the difference about this game, not only in that goal, the link-up play was much more crisp, right?
Definitely.
The one-touch football was different. And that made a lot of the goals too. And we tear Spurs apart for that play. The defenders were just looking at us pass the ball. And they couldn't do nothing about it. Right?
Today, Pogba look like a man among boys today.
Yeah. But Nico, how much times I tell you about the intricate 1-2s around the box is what we needed to go back to.
Yeah.
And what I liked about today as well is we switch it up. So you'll see the intricate plays in and around the box, but then you'll also see the crosses coming in. You know, and that's what made it very difficult for Spurs. Anyway, talk to me, Kurt.
Well, I was not going to say the little tiki-taka football today. We look well Brazilian-ish today, but I swear was Manchester Brazil was playing because Fred looked like a Brazilian. The man get back his passport.
Hey, hold on. We ain't going that far.
Yeah.
No, but you might get a visa to visit Brazil, but he can get back his passport.
The man get a visa to come back to Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Indefinitely. Indefinitely.
You got 2 weeks.
But he looked good. I mean the little one-touch football. I was telling myself, Spurs is that game. Donny is that this. It would have really suited a man like Donny. Donny Van with the one touch. But
Donny in this game, you kill me boy, good boy. Kill me boy.
Nico, before you continue, right? Kurt, just fix your camera a little bit so we could see your full face there.
Yes, right. Hold on there.
Yeah, Nico, you could go ahead.
No, you said Donny for this game, and I see Donny no way this team at all.
Not for the whole.
Better we play Martin instead of Donny. Anytime we think about playing Donny, but better we say here, play Mata.
Well,
But what play Donny where? Where?
Well,
we couldn't.
Give Bruno the rest.
You wicked boy.
No, but if you check it, right? I thought for the first half and probably the early part of the second half, Bruno wasn't really as involved as we usually see him. So Donny is stretching his haircut, but Donny might not be a bad shot for replacement. No, but if you consider how we were playing, because remember Nico, Donny just tried on the 1-2 pass and movements, and how we were actually seeing the team playing that kind of tiki-taka. So chances are Donny could have fallen in the fray and actually look good.
I don't think so, man.
Listen to me.
I had to see that work first before I go and experiment with that. That haven't worked. Nothing has worked with Donny for the season so far.
But this is the first time we play tiki-taka. This is the first time we play tiki-taka.
In a long time.
We have 11 more games. We have 11 more games for the season. 7 league, 4 in Europe. Bruno Fernandes run and dead. End of discussion.
Yeah, of course. let we secure at least second, and then Donny can get a little start. I ain't putting
I can get that. Yeah. But right now, 11 more games, Bruno run and dead. As simple as that. You don't even have to play. All right, let him not the gear take a rest and then go in the goal.
Call on your wicked boy.
Yes, Bruno said that on the field.
Oh gosh, hey, I said saying if Lingard comes back, is Roberto Carlos and Ronaldinho we'd have. Hey, watch my left fellas wicked we.
That is a different kind of fun, boy.
The man find the level.
Nah, I could have seen Lingard playing it we still, man.
In fairness to Lingard,
Iron, you can't tell me, right? You still seen Lingard play with me and you want to run Martial. Anyway, carry on.
Why not? Why not?
Lingard, I don't understand. Lingard position played different, you know. He just confused defenses, you know.
Yeah, but the question will always be play where Lingard is playing like a false number 9 in West Ham's style of play. When our style of play, he had to go and play with Pogba or where Bruno Fernandes is playing. And I say not ahead of that. Lingard, let me sell Lingard and look for money.
Make it by us. Because Bruno just too good.
Exactly. I like what Lingard do right now. You know, like look for money, Lingard.
But God forbid, God forbid, something happened to Bruno for the whole season.
Oh God, also that pressure.
If anything happened to Bruno, we'll sign somebody else.
Yeah, that pressure.
Lingard going good with years, and I'm Porter Lingard. I'm glad for the brother Lems today.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm gonna get a comment in here, fellas.
I agree.
Jesus saying I was bashing Fred for most of the game, bad passes, losing the ball, etc. But that goal he scored was a real effort on his part to continue the bounce straight up to the 6-yard. And that follow-up gives you more of a probability. If the ball comes close, you have a chance. Remember, it was a spill from the keeper.
Yeah.
Talk to my lion, are you a player? Let me hear you.
No doubt.
Yeah, Fred I play today, man. Fred run like a dog today.
Brazil.
I've been honest with you. I like Fred, but I can't see him in the midfield next year. I've been realistic.
I know I like about you. You ain't lying from the children, boy. I like that. I like how you be honest about the children.
From the baby, she be a liar. But I cannot see him there. Fred needs to come on. We could get a better player than Fred, and even Scott too. Scott is a workhorse, but sometimes he does watch the opposition players and just pass the ball to them.
Yeah, boy.
We need a more hard-working player. We need hard-working players who could find the pass and free up men like Pogba and Bruno and them.
What was the
nice? Nah, boy. Right? I don't know, but I don't know where's the hype with him now.
I find you overrated.
He's just
but
who really impressed me?
Zakaria and them fellas and them kind of.
Who really impressed me was Frank Kessié for AC Milan. When we played them,
them type of
real.
Quality. That kind of quality midfielders you need in your team.
He's strong.
Long time I haven't seen a midfielder played like that.
Yeah.
But Nico, interesting enough, right? We talk about Kessié and I think the next fella Mete from AC Milan. We were talking about the street smarts and the street quality them fellas have. You see how that helped us with Pogba to the closing of the game today?
Yes, of
course. Understand? Yeah. Pogba was just tackles and them men keeping that ball, doing all kind of thing. Yeah. Pogba take a goal kick. Callum. Pogba take a goal kick on the chest. You see that today?
Yeah, the corner.
Yeah,
I see that.
Watch me.
I said I wonder about Pogba and showing Marshall nothing, boy.
Wait. Cavani do I take down too? Cavani do I take down on his chest? So I was like, yeah, boy.
And then keep him private. Then keep him private train session. I invited Marshall that tour, boy.
Let me get some comments there. Hey, boy, I'll leave the man enjoy. Let the man recover in peace now.
Where the man get sell?
Richard said, I think we will.
You are real fit, boy.
You're good, boy.
Real fit.
Jody saying Bruno being smart and have Pogba helping out with passing and handling. Yeah, ball handling that will be with it will be a little more difficult for teams to lock down one player. That's correct. I just saying, do Jesse have a place in Oli set up on a reel? No. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't
let Jesse find love. Let Jesse stay with us, yes.
Yeah, and you see, what we had to appreciate is that Jesse find, as Callum say, find love and he find the freedom to express himself.
Yeah.
You know? At Man United, he had to compete with too much players who better than him now. So he go always be playing with that on his shoulder. And right now, Moyes giving him the license to do what he wants to do and express himself. So if Lingard could go West Ham and play the best he could play, and do his thing, and I could be happy for him. You know
the happy thing I like about Lingard right now, we could call for more money for him. But we really need to spend some money to get a top class striker, a top class defensive midfielder. So you know what? Right now I tell you, Lingard for sale at the here. God bless the agent, the soul. I get rid of them.
In the building.
Because right now the here,
good night.
We can in the building.
In the building. I can see all my bridges. All my bridges on screen. And the three on top and two below was looking a little off balance now, boy. I still have to come on balance.
Watch. It's a South thing, boy. It's a South thing down there.
Yeah,
South man. People into the Batman library, boy. Call him Marshall, boy. Iron Lion. Big respect, brother.
With that,
Buffalo, Nico.
Wait till your birthday too.
Nico and Reem. Nah. Kurt and I celebrate the same birthday on the 26th of March.
Oh, that birthday twin, boy.
Okay.
So now Chef coming. We want to give Chef a little minute to share some of your thoughts on the game. We know you're a little behind, but now we don't have to talk to me.
Nah, I just come for the hype, I just come to wear my scarf, right? I say glory, Man United. They can't beat we. No day, no way. Today's Callum birthday, and it's a celebration. That's why I come for. Cheers.
We like it. It's the same South rules. Yeah.
Glory.
Let me just get some comments before we move on, right? Right. So Anderson saying the only position Lingard can play for United is right wing, but he doesn't play that for West Ham. Exactly. That kind of Lingard have a real free role for West Ham, and you can see flourishing with that kind of freedom.
Yeah, you play that for someone.
Yeah. You could play anywhere across the attacking front.
And still with that for someone, he playing with West Ham system. Watch clearly. West Ham are playing a quick counter-attack game, and when they're not playing quick counter-attack, they're going into Antonio, and Lingard running over him. We do not have a stand-up striker. Cavani doesn't take. He has the ability, but the reality of our football is more designed for quick plays. And then when we have teams playing low block, we will try to play tiki-taka. Lingard needs space to run. Lingard's strength is speed. He had a dynamic part of his game, but not running in terms of counter, running in terms of running onto people, running down for truth. So let the man stay where he is. They look for a piece of paper for Lingard, and then we can buy somebody else.
I agree.
And every time Lingard score, his price going up. So me and Vex.
Yeah.
Richard saying same thing I said. We need Llorente from Atletico Madrid. Anybody know about this? Llorente from Atletico Madrid?
I see that talk,
about him, but I never really watch him play.
I don't really know him.
See him play to say, well, alright, if he can work or if he can't work.
I don't like Atletico Madrid style. And if I'm for sure Atletico Madrid style, I am going to come out with because Atletico Madrid does not play dynamic, but they play defensive football under Simone. So when they come by, we come to do what? We want to be the best team. We're going back to be the best team in the world. I'm sorry, I don't want defensive players unless that's centre back.
Defensive midfielder.
He's a centre midfielder.
Yeah. Well, I buy him them.
He's a defensive midfielder.
Well, they can buy him them.
Yeah.
Jesus saying McFred for those teams that dominate the ball. So we need a proper CDM, and everyone else can power forward if that position is solidified. Yeah, that's true. Because we see
chorus, that CDM thing. That my chorus.
Yeah, because we've seen how well Pogba looking when he had that kind of freedom up on top. I guess really what our position solidified as Jesus.
Fellas, okay. I just say I'll change something on him here. Right now, this youth man getting real prospect for Nottingham Forest, James Garner. What do you all think about Garner in that position?
No, sir.
Nah, not ready here yet. He ain't ready yet.
No,
Ghana
he
need
ain't
a
ready
look.
yet.
Ready.
He ain't ready yet. But
Kurt. Uh-huh.
Could
but
tell us players from all
Rashford
kind of
wasn't
leagues.
ready a couple years ago. Rashford wasn't ready a couple years ago, and he get a chance and he run with it. So who is to
But
say that? Who is
you
to
could
say
not
that James
try a
Garner?
striker than a midfielder.
But Kurt, you see that position you're talking about? We need a specialist for that position, but we can't make
Yeah,
no
you
young
cannot
man to
just
just come in there
go.
and try a thing. You know, and watch me, if I tell you something, Kurt, you put McTominay in Nottingham Forest midfielder, we go be calling McTominay as though he's the next best thing in it.
Correct.
The next
You
Roy Keane.
understand?
I read very interesting article
Yeah.
a couple of days ago about building teams, and I looked at how Man City went about building a team and how Liverpool went about building a team, and they compared us to Liverpool, which I agreed with in terms of you're bringing the coach first. He decides on what style of football he wants to play, and then every year you buy the players you need the most until they get to where you want to go. Because when you think about Liverpool take about 3 to 4 years on that clock before they start winning, right? The only problem with Liverpool is that, as the old saying goes, when they reach on top of Mount Everest, they stop moving, so they start to freeze. But if you look at Liverpool average age of the team outside the wing backs, I am Arnold and Next and Robertson. Most of Liverpool teams are senior team, 30 something, so on and so forth. So unlike Man City now, you know, Man City, they have a very young team. No boy, and Man City have young players like Foden, Sterling, and players, young players.
Was Trent and Robertson young too?
The team not so old, man.
But that's my point. Only 2 young players. Liverpool have two wing backs. Liverpool is only wing backs, 2 young team outside that is a star senior player. So my point is this: we are decide whatever football we're going to play, and every year we can replace and get any players that we need the most until we go back on top. Like right now, we all agree we need a 20-goal a season striker, and we need a central midfielder as our top priorities. Defensive midfielder, sorry.
Yeah.
After that, anything that happen.
Let me just get one more comment in there, and then we go talk about everybody play at the game, right? Play at the match or whatever.
Not Fred.
Anderson
keep quiet.
Anderson said, "What will make the season even special if West Ham finish 4th and both Liverpool and watch me, that could be real good. That'll be real good.
Big up Anderson, man. I'm a brethren from Miami.
Yes,
You'll be on the show next time, man. That's it, you will.
Yes,
Who's that about that Anderson to play Manchester United midfield? That Anderson?
Pull your taxi and behave yourself.
Yeah, point 3. Yeah, go ahead for that.
All right, Talia. So we want to talk about it. We just want to. So here we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna get 2 people, 1 each, to talk about the second and the third goals that we score. So Nico, you could take Cavani goal, and Chef, your other goal Greenwood score. You might get somebody else. You guys can talk about it.
I really wanted to talk about Cavani goal, so I know we can share that.
Yeah. So you can switch it. So Nico, you take Greenwood. Chef, you take Cavani goal. Right? So let me go.
Right, well again, as always said, the tiki-taka, the one touch, right? A nice ball come across, Pogba with Bruno with a flick out to we boy Mason, and one time no crime in the box, and you know who will be there on time, diving in with his all, never miss it ahead, rocket it away from Lloris. Lloris tried all he tried. He couldn't reach that one. So brilliant goal. Typical Cavani, and I was real happy for Mason for the assist because he now come on the pitch and he show you word one time. Remember we were saying he coming in like ice cream, and today finally we see it come to fruition. So well done for that second goal.
Yeah.
When last we scored diving header like that? That was I think it was Dwight York. It was the last one.
Southampton, man.
I noticed he still when I said Negro down by the camera afterwards. No one pick up that.
You trying to get him on banner.
No, I seriously, but still when I said Negro by the camera, I still go on. Come on, you gonna get banned, boy. This is the greatest.
No, but it was good to see a diving header. Although it was something that we used to see all the time with York and Cole. You know?
Yeah.
It was good to see a diving header today. Watch me, I tell you, I was like, what we just do them thing? You know? Anyway, Nico, talk to me about that goal that sealed up the game.
Yeah, I again, it's the quality for Pogba. You know what I mean? I think the Pogba with that shake of about three players, with some fake, with some fun. He had Dyer all over the place. They're trying to hold him, pull him, you know what I mean? Shake him off, dust him off. And a brilliant pass, again, composure, you know what I mean? Again, team play, you know, so it wasn't a selfish play where after he would have done that, you know, everything going to his head that, all right, I'll be 2-3 players, I get through, I can take a hit now, you know, I can go for all the fame and all the glory. Bad name in the headlights after. But I think he went pretty sensible route. Played it to Greenwood, and you know, as you really said, you know, when a position like that, the flatty here were him passing. Even thinking about passing because McTominay was kind of, you know, trying to kind of forbs up the whole play. But I think he was real confident. Yeah, I think he was real confident with the fan. I don't know who was the defender he shake off or whether
Regulon.
Yeah, regular now breeze, boy. Because that breeze, regular go on the next side. You know, and yeah, with that space, with that kind of space, it gives Greenwood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a mercenary, as Greenwood, you know, becoming. He missing that, you know, and a real lethal finish, and I think that was the match winner. Icing on the cake, everything. Yeah.
And what make it even more special? You know, these days he leaning on the left foot shot Salah, but he show he's still at the right. Yeah. And the thing is, he had the far post, he could have curled it, but he rocketed it on that near post, boy. And still,
he rocketed it.
Reach it, but
the second goal. Regular having a baby for Bruno or something.
Yeah.
I think so.
Easy.
Yeah, not big.
Easy. Anyway, guys, so we have made our mark, right? So we want to just want to get some closing thoughts and wrap it up. This was a real good review. We enjoy winning earlier. It's how nice it is when we win. You know, so let me get some closing thoughts. And then we will reconvene at the next appointed time. Yeah, so talk to me, Kevin.
Yeah, well, once again, see you coming back in the car there. Happy birthday to Larry Batman, the fire marshal himself. Right, today is really, he could do like Ice Cube, rock back in the car just always there and say today was a good day. Right, I see people don't start to see City heels right there. They're hoping City could drop a few more points and make the final of the season a little more, you know, spicy. Yeah. What would be nice? Remember that season when they beat for the first time? They win the league on goal difference, boy?
On the last day.
Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be amazing? If the league could get back so tight and just on the last day of matches, we just pick them, boy. Oh gosh, what a day that would be. But we'll see how it goes. There's plenty games to go still.
Well, we need Jody to call it. Jody had to call it. Jody call a City loss and a Man U win this weekend, and so said, so happened. Eh?
You don't miss.
You don't miss. To win the league, though. I saw it in the comments.
Yeah. So talk to me, Ian.
Yeah, well, today, honestly, I'm a person I really dislike Spurs. And with again, Jose, he's the manager for Spurs. When he went today, I think I had to take some drinks today. I ain't drinking in a long while, but today, I was really pleased with the performance today. It wasn't like the others because we played football today. The one touch football was there today, right? Normally we struggle in the final third, but we really took it to Tottenham today, and I was really pleased with the performance. Again, Callum, enjoy the rest of your night, brother. All right, and it was really nice to be on the show tonight.
Yeah, man. Right? Yeah, man. But the boy, talk to me. Closing thoughts.
Boy. This was a good weekend. Started off with Barca losing yesterday because Barca fans just as terrible as Chelsea fans. Then, well, today I wasn't actually, to be honest, here. Although Toka said I wasn't really surprised we beat Spurs because what you saw the coach do after Spurs beat us 6-1 earlier in the season, he changed around the whole team or whole dynamic. It took a couple of games to come into fruition what he wanted, but since then you have seen a steady progression of the team, and they always, as we always talk about in the program, the 4 moments of the game, and you have seen a steady improvement on the 4 moments of the game. It's nice to have the record as the comeback king. We have picked up
28 points.
28 points, yeah.
No, 12 more than any other team has ever done in history.
Yes.
So it'll be 15 now.
Yes.
That's what I was talking about. It's not accolade I'm glad we have, but I still don't want it. I think, as we said, we don't want to be coming back. We want to be crushing teams, but we'll take it. In terms of winning the league, realistically, I don't expect us to win the league, but I like the fact that we're making it more competitive and the team walking away with it. It's very good for us. I like the fact that we are maintaining some standard, some momentum. We're not up like a big team now. Fred is still not a Brazilian. I don't care what you say, because even that what tells time correct twice a day. And I'm not going to say player of the match. The man of the match was Pogba. He really looked like a man. Pogba was he was walking, using body man, all kind of Pogba. And then, if you notice Pogba, he just needs a run of games, and he started coming to his home. So I hope he doesn't pick up any injuries soon. I hope whatever. But then Rashford he gets over it. I was glad to see El Negro score today. Yeah, and Dean Anderson, brilliant job. I see he put saves on them too. So now, boy, I love you, but it's business. They look for money for the yes, and cash out, yes. And for last time we would greeting chef, everybody. Hey, glory, man. I don't mind I wearing blue today. I don't come out to show. I want to see one of the big person tonight. So I had to wear. I was forced to wear the blue. In that qualify, where I read that I call my role there, Rowley 6, so I don't wear the blue. So you go.
Nice stretch by Dito, man. I'm there.
With your scarf.
But I was saying you can have
a scarf. You can have the scarf.
I don't know, I'm saying.
Yeah, see what Kevin doing? You can do that.
Yeah.
Excuses. What's the excuses?
People, when you go there enemy territory, I'll be careful. That people hate me all day. I want to make it show tonight, boy.
I want to get political, right? I want to get political.
Nah. But Marshall is a man that's carry the flag anywhere you go, man. He hat, he chest, his scarf, he everything, man.
Nice. All right, nice. So, Kurt, give me your closing thoughts now.
Well, I couldn't ask for a better Sunday. Today was one of the best Sundays ever. Yeah. So the fella didn't really show some grit. I was happy for Fred, in particular. I know. I mean, he's not one of our best players, but really happy for I lost one thing again with the answers this way.
Flo, give it out of trouble.
Yeah,
I have to switch to my phone action.
No.
I have to switch to my phone for that.
Nico, talk to me, closing thoughts. We're wrapping up.
Yeah, Lance said that's in terms of the quality I played today. I think for me that was the most refreshing thing. It wasn't where actually final third and you're questioning what we going to do next. I think you saw that dynamism, you saw that chemistry from back to front today. And I think today for me that was most refreshing. Outside that, in the week like we still happen, it's another one in the week again. And yeah, glory Man United, 3 points in the bag. Jose, facing the barrels soon. And yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Good. Wrap it up.
Yeah, tell Jody, my phone overheating. That's why I getting problems. My phone keep cutting off anyhow. Before it cut off again. Yeah. I was saying before we cut off, I like how the fellas didn't perform today. It was really a team effort on everybody's behalf. Henderson, to me, I mean, he marshaled in the back line very, very well because the man shouting out in the back line and to them to leave, but something that you wouldn't see from the here. You can see there's a little bit more confidence in the back line with Harry and Wan-Bissaka and whoever playing in the back line. So it's refreshing to see that you have a keeper behind telling them boys, hey, I have it, and they can leave. So all in all, it was a good team performance today. And let me see how it goes in the next match, one step at a time. I mean, if City drops some points again, realistically, it could be a 2012 again series. That we when City think that I have it and we come and pick them, it looking so. Once we play our cards right.
I don't believe that, but hopefully.
You never know. Remember Mancini back then did say Manchester had 8 points ahead. No way we could win the league. And I ain't know boy. That mind game, boy. Oh gosh, boy.
Yeah.
And they come and win. So instead of saying Aguero, we can be saying Greenwood.
Well said.
We might say Fred. Don't worry, we might say Fred.
Jody called me. He said 3-0 Thursday, fellas. Kurt loving
Jody, if we win 3-0, I want a lot of numbers for real, dog.
Yeah. But I would really, really hope that Rashford get rest this match coming and try. I know Oliver vexed me when I say, but try unknown, try Ahmad, try somebody in front.
We go try Donny. Daddy unknown. Waiting more.
You know what? Donny might come and surprise you. Who knows?
I feel Donny definitely playing Tuesday.
Yeah, he go play.
Yeah, he go play. He had to play. I mean,
Donny is for next season, though.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Next season, do something.
Yeah. So, guys, thanks again for joining the show. It always feels good to end the weekend with a win.
Yeah.
And a win against Jose Mourinho. I hope a win against Tottenham Hotspurs. A win when some of the calls in the game was unjust. It make everything feel better. So we're going into the game on Tuesday with more confidence, especially how we played, We've been calling for how long for the team to play better. And I think what we saw today, and I hope Yes, Kevin. I call it for that, and I see things that I was very impressed with. And I know we have it in the team. I was watching in the when we were 2-1 up in the corner when Pogba and Fred and Shaw, Bruno was joking it in the corner there earlier.
Keep calling Fred on it.
Yeah, he was there. He had a good one. But I hope that we could carry on with this on Tuesday, so we could see some more of this on Tuesday and more as the games go on till the end of the season. Let me finish strong.
Them fellas then better put steel on the foot because the way them Granada fellas them coming, they only aiming at man ankle, boy, and they only falling down. They need some purge in the game too. Every little thing is falling down.
Let me see how it goes. So thanks again, everybody, for joining. Remember us on YouTube as well.
Night.
So you can check us there, and we'll see you all on Thursday after the game.
Right,
have a good night, everybody. Thanks again, Ian. Thanks again, Chef. Kurt.
No problem,
Ian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks for having us.